Okay, worksheet 13. Now, question number 1, it says, okay, here's an inequality. Put that on the number line. All right, so here's a number line. Okay, and here's -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a number line. And it says the stuff in between this 5 over here and that -3 over there. Okay, now I put parentheses on it. This didn't say or equal to, when back in the day maybe somebody told you to put little open circles for that kind of thing. The thing is, the open circles take forever to do. Closed circles take even more than forever. You're sitting there coloring in and coloring in, whereas parentheses take like no time at all. Okay, so a parentheses means exactly the same thing as an open circle. So there. And it would be, that's the stuff on the number line. Okay, put it on the number line. Now, I didn't use most of these numbers on the number line. Everybody knows what order they go in. You know, you start with the negatives over here on the left, and move over, and there's positives over there on the right. You don't need to tell everyone they go in order. So if these weren't there, okay, that would mean exactly the same thing. I could just do it that way. You don't have to fill in the whole number line just because somebody's thinking, oh yeah, well, you didn't write out the number line. You know what goes in there. Okay, so I put that on the number line. Next one, it's already on the number line now. There was an issue with Word wanting to, it didn't want to just tab them over there like they're supposed to be, but they're supposed to be under those parentheses. Anyway, so I already put this one on the number line. And I'm supposed to make an inequality. So if I compare it to the one I had before, I'm supposed to have an X right in the middle. And I'm supposed to have some less than signs. So I don't see any greater than signs in here at all. I'm just gonna mirror that one right there. And my two numbers go right there and right there. And basically it says, well, stuff in between there. Okay, so I'm taking the relevant information. That's why I didn't even bother to type out all those other numbers. You got your two numbers you need, and you already know you're going to have a less than, X, and less than. So that's really all I need is less than, X, and less than, and then put my numbers on either side of it. Now, interval notation. Interval notation is basically number line for lazy people. Okay, here's a number line. If I say, well, you know what a line looks like. I don't need to put that. Okay, all right, as I said, I'm lazy, so I didn't put any of the numbers I don't need, and now I didn't even put the line. I've got all the relevant information here. I've got my -2 and my 4. If I'm gonna tell somebody what number line it was that I made, it's gonna look like that, okay? You gotta start at -2, you gotta end at -4, and then that open circles or parentheses thing, I kept that, because how am I gonna know? If I don't keep that, I don't know if it's like open circles or closed circles. This is open circles, it's parentheses. That is interval notation. Now, that looks a lot like when you put one of those dots on a graph, you know, you go -2 in the X direction and 4 in the Y direction, put a dot. It looks exactly the same. And you wouldn't know if you're just looking at that and somebody says, here, this is some math, do this. You don't know what it is unless they give you some sort of context. If they say I'm doing number lines and this is an interval notation, then you got it. Now, this is important for what we're doing because we're doing something called confidence intervals. And once you get into doing some of chapter 7, you will see that your calculator keeps giving you things in parentheses like that, and they're intervals, and that's what it means, is the stuff in between there and there, because that's what that says. That's the stuff in between there and there. All right, now, if it's like up to infinity, it says X is greater than -1. Okay, there's not a lot of numbers. I can put my -1 right there. And infinity, no reason why I can't label the line with infinity. Okay, obviously I can't put an infinity in my calculator, but I can write one down, and it's got to go over there. And it's the stuff that's greater than -1. So +1 is greater than -1, 3 is greater than -1, and so on. Everything on down here. I need a parenthesis. That would be that on a number line. Now, number 4, here's a problem already like that. It's already on a number line. Anytime you start going towards positive infinity. This parenthesis being turned that way means I'm going that way. Okay, anytime that you're going that way and you start to draw this little arrow over here, there's your greater than sign right there. It's the end of that arrow. There's the arrow right there. And I don't want to put the 6 over here. I don't want to do like in between 6 and infinity like I did on question number 2. I want to make it look kind of like 3 because it mirrors it. It's the exact same thing. So I'm going to go with the x being over here and the 6 being there, x greater than 6. I'm never going to put the x in the right-hand side. Okay, and now I need some interval notation. So, again, if I start erasing bits I don't need, I probably need that infinity sign, and I need that. I don't really need the arrow. I just need to know that that's where I go to. Okay, so I've got 6 and infinity. And I know there's a parenthesis over here. And then I need something over there, but you're not supposed to put an arrow. You're just supposed to put another parenthesis. Okay. X less than 3. All right, now we're starting to get the hang of it. Less than is all the stuff to the left. So here's 3. This is negative infinity over here. So that would be all the stuff all the way down to negative infinity. That stuff that's less than 3. Okay, negative infinities always go on the left. Positive infinities always go on the right. Or number 6, I already got the picture. And, okay, when I do the arrow, comes over here. Okay, it's a less than sign. This arrow is a less than sign. X goes over here, and 11 goes over there. Then I need something in parentheses. Okay, well, if I'm just matching up the numbers I've actually got written down, I've got a negative infinity and an 11. All right. Let's do a few more of these. Probably have to make 2 videos to squeeze all this in. Okay, but now I can start to pick up some speed. It's a between situation. All right, I just know I need a number line, I need a -2, I need a 7, doesn't have any or equal to, so those are parentheses, and the stuff in there. The other kind, I've already got the line, and I need the other stuff. Well, let's see, I need a less than x less than, and a -1 and a 4. I need a -1 and a 4. Okay, and the difference in this problem is that that is not a parenthesis. It's a square bracket. That would be the colored in circle. And so I'm going to put a square bracket here, and I'm going to put an or equal right there. That's how I'm going to accommodate that whole colored in circle thing. Square bracket equals colored in circle. I don't need one over here. It said parenthesis over here, so this is shorthanding that. All right, greater than, that's an arrow going that way. Out to infinity. Okay, and there's a -4 over here. And it's a parenthesis since it didn't say or equal to. All right, and then I need to write out, well, on number 9, all I need is a number line. A number 10, okay, arrow going that way is a greater than sign. X always goes over here. 5. Square bracket, I better put in an or equal. 5, infinity, square bracket. And then over here on this side, you're not supposed to put a square bracket, okay? A square bracket would say up to and including infinity. You can't include infinity, so it looked like that. And I'm going to save these last 3 problems for a second video.